Gemini, I will now lay out 6 more cards for love, romance, and relationships to see how these general messages apply to you. Now, shocking revelations and discoveries would probably be the main theme for you, whether it's about yourself or friends. You're definitely learning a lot, revealing a lot to other people. Okay, you've got a card that flipped over, which was the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the Moon card, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, some of you are receiving, there's definitely tension between a fire sign for some of you, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be towards a fire sign. I don't like to pigeonhole, but then I do like to be specific at the same time. So please, try and interpret these messages as openly as you can. But I am seeing the 7 of Wands with the 5 of Wands. There's resistance that's coming from a fire sign. I'm not sure if this person is resistant to coupling up or they're resistant to the sort of relationship you're wanting here. There's some sort of conversation you may have or you've had in the recent past with this person, and they've shown a lot of resistance. They've either completely disagreed with what you're wanting, or maybe what you're asking them to do here, Gemini, or they're being very pedantic about how they want a certain relationship here with you. I think you've tried to talk about this here, Gemini, but to no avail. I don't think there's been any success or any breakthroughs with this person, and they're still continuing to be in this sort of phase here. So maybe they need more time. The 3 of Pentacles is earth energy, so it's being very grounded, it's being very mature, it's being quite practical in a situation here. So I think an attempt to be quite practical or have a good practical, rational setting in a relationship has failed with a fire sign here. And I do think that, the fire sign could see, if you're involved in a fire sign relationship, it could see a bit of turbulence. I'm not going to lie. Again, I don't know if it's other people coming into play here, other people's opinions that are completely outside of this relationship and don't really understand the ins and outs of your relationship may be coming into play here, because the 3 of Pentacles, 3 is a crowd. 3 is already an exterior opinion, an outside thought, an outside view, an outside expression that's coming into the picture here for some of you. Now, with the 3 of Pentacles, you did have Taurus energy. So I am seeing some sort of discussion take place between some of you. Now, for some, it's like home plans or buying a property or a house, because it can be assets. It does sit near the Tower card, which can be homes, renovations or something like this. Even business plans, I feel like there might be some delay, or you might have to rethink the strategy of how you're going into business together if this is happening with an earth sign, or even if you're going to business with anyone here. You've got Cancer, you've got Taurus here, but anyone that you're sort of hoping to go into business with, that you're involved in a relationship currently, could see some sort of delays. And maybe it's to do with legalities or contracts, or certain paperwork that needs to be done here. So I don't want to make it too much about business and career, but I think that this card can very well indicate compromises and sacrifices that need to be made in whichever aspect here. There's definitely some emotional upheaval coming up. You do have the Moon card. What I like this is that you will come out of it towards the end. I think you're coming into a very good phase. I do think, the moon is nurturing energy. It's feminine energy. You might be, especially if you're a female watching this, I feel like you might be a little bit offended by what a partner has to say. I feel like the female in a relationship, so if you're a Gemini man and you're dealing with a female, I feel like the female in a relationship is going to be more upset, because the moon is feminine energy. The sun is male, but the moon is feminine energy, and it could indicate tears. It could indicate someone's emotionally heightened. It could also indicate intuition. Maybe you're evoking your inner feminine side and your emotional side, because I am seeing with the Moon card, there is emotions involved this month. I'm not sure if this is in the form of tears, Gemini, but there's something happening here for love for you. But the water also represents cleansing. And it's interesting, the Moon card sits near the High Priestess. Will this reveal, this shocking revelation, discovery, or reveal, announcement, somehow impact you in a very emotional way? The Knight of Wands is here, and he's a little bit temperamental. So again, I'm seeing if there's a fire sign who's also going to be impulsive here. There's impulsiveness. It's coming in the form of the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, so you both could be impulsive here. I think you just need to bring it back to this. I mean, they're both moving towards the 3 of Pentacles, so there needs to be a discussion here. You need to take things down a notch is what I'm seeing. For some of you, impulsive news, you know, something that comes very quickly, impulsive engagements for some. You know, but this is quite temperamental energy with the Knight of Wands. It is a messenger, it is a traveler. So some of you could be meeting someone very suddenly from abroad. But because what I love is that you have the Ace of Cups here. There's a new romantic relationship coming in for some of you, and it's absolutely a wonderful relationship. It's pure in intention. I think someone's going to be very real with you, or you're going to be very real with them, and I think this is the theme for you this month. The Ace of Cups, this is purity. The bird is pure. The bird is a messenger. The bird is free. The bird is independent. The bird is air energy. And there's an outpour of emotion, this water that emerges from the fountain. It almost looks like limitless water. So there's definitely an outpour of emotion here. This is the hand of God offering you what could be a potential connection here. And I do believe it's with a water sign for some, especially a Cancer. But for others, this is a fated new relationship. This is also a rebirth. The Ace of Cups can signify cleansing. So if you are going through the tower moments and possible deceit, or you're beating around the bush here, communicating your true feelings, Gemini, what I love is that, look at this, towards the end of the month or towards the end of the reading here, we have the Ace of Cups sitting next to the Nine of Cups. Everything will fall back into place once more. Your wishes will come true. The outcome that you had hoped to achieve will be given to you almost on a silver platter. Well, in the form of a golden chalice here, really. But silver platter, golden chalice, tomato. Like, honestly, I feel like the Nine of Cups is a wish card, is a dream card, is everything aligned, everything falling into place again. But again, I feel like this is coming towards the end, just as the Hierophant is the end card in the general read. The last card in the love, specifically the love and romance, is the Nine of Cups. So there is a wish fulfilled. Someone you've been wishing for could come in very, very quickly here. You may be a little bit resistant at first, they may be resistant, but this is the dream card, the wish card. It's someone that could tick a lot of boxes for you. Could be quite established, could be good looking, could be very spiritual, could be very funny, could be very humble, could be very intellectually stimulating, whatever it is that you're searching for. So that's a very nice spread, particularly towards the end. So don't fret, whatever happens, happens, but we'll get through it. We always do. Okay, let's have a look and see. You've had a few more cards fall out. Is it enough for career? It actually is 6 cards. Would you look at that? Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so what do we have? I'll start off this way. The Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the Star card, 8 of Pentacles, and Temperance. I definitely feel career is a shining point for you. I see you working on your finances here, assessing finances and growing them in a very beautiful way here. You're going from the Ace to the 7 to the 8 of Pentacles. There's definitely finance coming to you, Gemini. I'm not sure if this is from a creative venture, a creative pursuit of fame, of something that you're doing in the public eye, or perhaps something you're doing with a family business or something like this. But I see that your finances are growing here. You're assessing your finances. Things are getting more complex. Things are getting more serious. You're accumulating skills, finances, talents, or something of the sort here. I also feel like there's an array of opportunity around you in regards to work. I do see a new opportunity coming up, a new job prospect coming up. It's going to be quite an intimidating interview, but you'll definitely grasp the attention of people that you're wanting to grasp the attention of. The major reveal could be the job. And I'm not sure if this is jealousy coming from friends. I'm not sure if you might be hesitant to tell someone about the job at first. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a job that isn't something you normally do. Maybe it's something you don't want to open up to other people about. But this reveal could definitely be in the form of getting a new salary or a new income stream for some of you. This is the hand of God, a fated opportunity. It's one that could bring you a lot of finance or money and stability. So it's something that you could be doing in the long term, he gems. It's not something temporary, unless that's what you're wanting, because I do see the 10 of Cups. This can be a family business, looking to the rainbow in the sky. I feel like it could have something to do with imagery, design, fashion, colors, creativity, decor, beauty, makeovers, anything to do with this sort of looking at the beauty, You sort of have a creation here, so it could be quite artistic. It's something that other people can appreciate. Because you do have the star card, which can indicate fame, and then you do have these people sort of glorifying the rainbow here. So it's something that will be a reflection of you, and it will be received very, very well here. This could also be a presentation. Again, it's the element of the rainbow in the sky, you shining. So I'm not sure if you're performing, you're in performing arts or something like this. Some of you gems in production, you do have the star card. This could be production and being in the public eye, but I do see that people will be glorifying you. It's quite a feel-good energy here. I also feel for those working in a team environment, what I love here is that although you have the Tower card and the Five of Wands, which is quite a heavy energy, you also have at the end of it, which is the 10 of Cups. Now, it's nice that the 10, the 5 comes before the 10, so there is potential to heal this sort of collaborative project, so, and pull through with a good outcome, pull through with the right results that you've been hoping to achieve. So I do think there's hope is what I want to say here, because you do have the star card as well, which is healing and cleansing. So I'm not sure if you'll actually be getting rid of some people here in career. There could be up to 2 people that walk away from the job or the project, maybe because of resignation or because they're being let go. But I do see there could be some cleansing or it's almost like a purging of some kind here, to use medieval terminology. And I do think because of this, you're going to cleanse. Either this is your business, you're going to cleanse, but there's a shake-up. Something will happen. I'm not sure if it's theft, disruption, disharmony, lack of skills, lack of commitment, but as a result, it could very well see some people leaving the workplace. The 8 of Pentacles, you're working on your craft, you're working on a business, you're working on your own skills, you're expanding your inventory, you're expanding or building on your existing skills. This is the notion of expansion, hard work, and abundance. But you're working to create something here, and it's only adding to what you already can deem as success here, Gemini. So something you've already been working on, you've had in the works, you've researched it, you've been wanting to get it off the ground, you actually will. The Temperance card is here. Alchemy, creation, something you've been waiting for. And this is Sagittarius energy, and this is a very honest energy, Sagittarius energy. So this is finally being emitted to the world, to the media. You're finally actually launching something here. You've got something that you can you've produced something that people can see in the tangible, in the physical realm. It's taken you quite some time here with the Temperance card, but I think this creation, it's meant for you. It's star quality. Which is really nice to see. And maybe the reveal on what you've been working on. Maybe you've been working on tarot, or launching a tarot channel, or launching an art gallery, launching a photography event, launching your own personal shopping business, launching your own construction business, for the gents out there. The 8 of Pentacles is manual labor, is physical work, anything you've been crafting on your own. And as I said, the notion of working from home, because this is a family card. An opportunity to accumulate or build on your finances, or maybe providing your services to family homes, family assets, repairing things, etc. This could also be applicable for some of you gems out there. But the Temperance card is a beautiful card. This is an angel, so I feel like you're being divinely guided in your career, in your creative pursuits. I definitely feel career is very strong for you, and take advantage of that as much as you can during this time. But look, I hope this reading has been insightful for you, gems.